What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk to you about something that is really making a big splash right now with a lot of YouTubers, and that is Quibi. Most of them hate it. Most everybody that I have seen so far hate Quibi. But here's the thing, I don't. I actually really enjoy it, and I'm going to tell you why I'm giving it a chance, and I think that you should possibly give it a chance too. This video is not sponsored. As far as I know, Quibi is not sponsoring anything whatsoever, which is probably not a really smart move. Of course, they do have like pre-roll ads and things for YouTube, but in terms of having YouTubers talk about it, they're not really doing that. Quibi's like, just give us a try, maybe? So here's my take on the whole situation. Quibi is this really new video service that lets you watch videos on your phone and your tablet. You cannot watch them on your television screen, which is the biggest bummer in my opinion. That's the number one thing. If I could have Quibi fix something, please, please, please fix letting us watch it on our TV screen. Please let us watch it on our TV screens, because most all services let you cast the video that you're watching to either your Apple TV, your smart TV, your Google Chromecast, whatever it is that you've got. Quibi doesn't. Quibi says you watch it on your phone. You can watch the phone app on your tablet, which essentially doesn't do anything to upscale or whatever. It just blows up the screen, the picture, to where it's a little bit bigger. And that's pretty much what I do, because I want to see this stuff on a bigger screen. Yeah, I like the fact that they're bite-sized shows. Sometimes all I want to watch is like 6 minutes of something. That's why YouTube is so popular, because a lot of the content is very short. Very rarely do I watch anything on YouTube that's over 15 minutes long. I'll watch something that's like under 10, even over something that I would watch that's over 10. And I think that's the same for most people, especially nowadays when we don't have a ton of time. Quibi, it could be really, really big, but they need to do a few things to make the change. So first of all, let us watch it on our TV screens. It's insane that you're not letting us do that. I get that you want to be a mobile platform, but mobile only is really limiting yourself, Quibi. I know it's not that difficult to allow your app to be streamed onto something else. In fact, I think you're probably going to extra lengths to make that not possible. Next thing I want to talk about is the content, because that's really what matters to a lot of people. The content is actually pretty good. Some of it I could do really without. Like Punk'd is good. It's a very short format type of thing anyway. Anytime you have a joke show or something where you're pranking someone, that can be done very easily in a short amount of time. Where it doesn't necessarily work so well is, I think it's like The Most Dangerous Game or something, which is, I think, the title of the show. It's not a bad show. It's actually a really good show. Problem is, I think it's actually a movie. Yeah, I think it's a movie, not a show. The problem is, it doesn't work. I feel like I want to sit down and actually watch multiple ones of those at a time. That's not one that I want to keep up with every single day. It's engaging while you're watching it, but after you're done watching that clip, it's like, do I want to get back on tomorrow to see what happens? Not really. Not for me. So if I could sit down and sort of let the episodes compile, because they only release once per day on the weekdays, and so if I could let the episodes compile until that series is finished or that movie is finished, and then watch it on my TV, at least to have that option, that's what I'm going to do. And I got to say, I'm not the biggest fan of this release schedule that they've got. Disney's doing it with their shows. Netflix has tried it with some stuff. Binge watching is popular because people don't want to have to check every single day or on a specific day of the week to watch something. It's annoying. That's why I did not like television. That's why I don't get cable. I'm not paying for cable because I'm not keeping up with their times and fooling with that. Nobody has time for that. I've got time, though, when my schedule says I have time to sit down and watch something. And that's what I want to do. And that's what makes Quibi potentially really good, if they would make the change of allowing you to watch it on your television, because this is a nice format. It doesn't have to be limited to mobile. I don't understand why they're limiting themselves. There is no benefit to limiting yourself, Quibi. Come on, you're losing a lot of people here. And two, I think they have to make more content that is like, there's a show on there about flipping a house or whatever, and it's a comedy, and it's got like one of the characters from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's funny, it's good. It's actually something that I would sit down and watch on any streaming service, not just Quibi, if they had it. But Quibi's got it, and that's the one show that I like on Quibi. The rest of them, Punk'd is good too, but I think that it's almost like getting excited every day to watch a 5-minute clip of something. Like, that's not going to happen. So I need more shows that are engaging. I think they need to have more comedy. They've got a lot of drama and like serious stuff on there. Even their reality shows are very serious, and they're not really reaching a broad audience here. You're reaching someone who likes drama and dramatic programming. Not everybody does. They've got a little bit of action on there, but it's also tied in a lot with drama. The pacing is not great on some of these. The Most Dangerous Game, the pacing is terrible. I've watched multiple episodes already, and still nothing has happened. They're having conversations. To me, that's not the way you get somebody to get on every day and watch a 5-minute clip or an 8-minute clip. It's got to be more engaging than that, Quibi. I like the service. I love the fact that you can turn it from either landscape to portrait, and it's seamless. Obviously, it's up to the director or whoever is behind cropping these clips to show you what it is that they want you to see. But overall, Quibi does a nice job with it, and it's something that I think a lot of streaming platforms have missed out on in the past. But is it enough to keep Quibi in business? They're giving you a 90-day trial if you sign up in the month of April. If you don't sign up in the month of April, then I don't know what they'll be doing for you. I'm sure they'll have some kind of good trial, because to get people to use this service is going to be a big jump for a lot of people, because we're so used to being able to sit down and watch multiple things that are 30 minutes to an hour or more long with Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, Disney Plus, HBO Now, HBO Go, HBO Max. I mean, look, we've got a million streaming services, and we're not even talking about YouTube here, which is my number one. I love YouTube. Probably watch more of it than anything. But that's why I think Quibi could have an edge if they would just make some changes. I can watch YouTube on my phone, but I actually watch more YouTube on my television than anything. And I know it differs from person to person, but nowadays I think so many people, like a large chunk of your demographic, is going to be watching on the television. And Quibi's just like saying, nah, we don't need that. We'll just take what we can get on the phone. I don't even have a dedicated iPad app, Quibi. I'm having to use the iPhone app on my iPad, and the quality is not that great. The shows definitely don't look as good. The interface isn't great. I'm really trying here to like you, Quibi, and you don't seem to have a lot of fans at the moment. I'm a fan of the platform because I think that it can go places, but I also really think that you need to make some changes to make this accessible to everybody. Some of the content's really good. Some of the content I could get just as good, if not better, content for free on YouTube. If I'm going to be watching ads anyway and paying to do it, because Quibi, you are asking people to pay to watch an ad before a 5-minute clip, then you're going to have to offer something a little bit more than just watching it on my phone. I did try to watch some series directly on my phone, the whole thing. My neck was like cramping, because I either have to hold my phone for a long period of time in a certain position to watch it, or I have to set my phone somewhere and then look down on it, and it's this whole thing. Like, it's great if I'm in a car and someone else is driving, or I'm in a line somewhere and I've got my AirPods and I want to watch something. That's great. But these are very limited circumstances we're talking about. Large majority of the population is at home right now, where we don't have to watch content on our phones. Hopefully all of this madness in the world is going to be over soon, and we can just get back to normal day-to-day life. But we don't know, and you don't know either, Quibi. So to make the assumption that we're always going to be out and about and watching content on our phones, it's cool that you offer a service that caters to that, but I don't think that you're going to be able to just cater to that forever. I really like the service now, but I think it can be a whole lot better. So please listen to me, one of your fans right now, and do make these changes, because it's going to make the service a whole lot better, and it's going to make the service accessible to a whole lot more people. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, leave me a comment, and let me know, have you tried Quibi? What do you think of Quibi? And I'll see you guys later.